just need to get in a Torghast run. So we're going to be taking a look at doing an Upper Reaches 8. Layer 8. So I could get, excuse me, my Soul Ash. This is nothing fancy. We're going to go in Resto Shaman. This is on my Horde character. So we're going to go ahead and... No, we don't want to look at me. So we're going to go ahead and get that run off. I've let my hair grow a little bit wild, so I need to trim it down before I start streaming myself again. So we're going to go ahead and knock this out. We're going to go in and do some Horde stuff on my Shaman. So let's go ahead and climb. And I'm going to get my sound enabled. Yep. So let's go do this. All right. So we've had the course of Dead Souls, which is kind of cool. Okay. But we're not going to do that today. For this one, it's kind of fun, but really, to be honest with you, Shaman goes through this so easy. I'm just going to stick with Shaman. So Shaman is like the master race. Let's go ahead and I'm in Resto good. Let's get you on. Actually, we're going to go Earth. Get you on. I don't really need anything else, but you know what? For giggles. Oh, I can't do that anyways. That just ends up destroying the buff here. You only get to have one on there. Let me see. Let's go ahead and put a cheapo stamina on just because that'll be fine. Nothing fancy. So we're looking at a massive eye level of 200. Woo. Nothing fancy there. And so I start with lava, then the flame, and then I get the ice in to slow them down. Get some lightning in or something like that to go ahead and finish them off. So lava burst, flame shock, frost shock. So all these are good methods on there. What makes Shaman so wonderful for this one right here is simply the amount of AoE that you can pull off. We run this in did that in the wrong order. We run this on Shaman, on Resto, because Resto gets a little bit of a cheat in regards to we get a little bit of a cheat in regards to the danger that the ads represent. They're reduced health, reduced damage. So that's a good thing for us. So we're gonna take you. We're gonna go ahead and X you because I don't want to deal with you right now. Wrong button. Wrong. That's okay. What we did last time. Here, have a primordial wave. Annoying me. These guys you have to really kind of pay attention to. We're a little bit, because we just walked in the door, we're not as awesome as we're going to be. That one right there is good. So that one right there lets me go ahead and hex this dude. and he's going to start taking damage. So we're just going to go ahead and move on with our bad cells. So you see that? He's just taking damage, and that's something that you want when you get in here. We'll always take that one as a option. Sometimes I'll just finish off with ice because why not? So let me see. He is not quite dead. We're going to go ahead and kill him off. Because I want to turn around. And I'm going to pick you up. And we're going to hex the dude. Okay. Another one we're going to be looking for is Capacitor Totem. Is going to get some extra knockdowns and stuff that's really handy. We're going to enjoy that. All right. So Lord of Torment. We're going to go ahead. That's what I wanted. I want you. So Lords of Torment can be pretty chunky, and there's another dude, can't remember his name, that gets to be pretty problematic as well. Alright, we're going to wait for you. We're going to go ahead and peel off these guys over here. I think we're going to just, we're going to start. So these guys here, when they're all busy fighting each other, you can get some of them. What do I want? Get those out of the way. We're going to go for this guy right here. Alright, so we're ready. I'm going to go ahead and dump that. I'm going to fire you, and then I'm just going to these guys died pretty fast. We're going to get power a little bit later on. That's going to give us a... see how easy that was? Just nice and clean. Nice and clean. So we're off to a good start. Okay. And We're going to get some powers as we get a little bit later that's going to put a permanent earthquake on him, which is a great ability. We're also going to get cooldowns, 40% cooldowns that are going to start making this so much much better in regards to what we can execute. So we're going to go ahead. This one's going to be a little bit chonky. So we're just going to have to play this one a little bit by ear. One of the things that I've noticed, and I don't know if it's something that they've changed with their logic or whatever, is that you don't seem to get the whole swarm anymore like you used to. Which used to be a real problem. Is that you'd get, these guys wouldn't fight each other, and so you would end up getting everybody. Now you can kind of, you know, pick them off. So this is only floor 1 of the layer, so it's going to get beefier. And these fights are going to get significantly more difficult, but I've talked about it before, but you'll notice that I have no Overwolf emblem down here. By all means, you do you. I'm not sitting here saying to boycott or whatever, but I'm just going to sit here and say that regardless of all their grandiose declarations about how wonderful they're going to protect your ID and stuff, they have not with me in the past. I have personal experience with them. I'm calling shenanigans. So no, I won't be using their downloader. I'm going to be looking at alternate methods of supporting the content creators for the overlays or for the add-ons that I use, and I'm just sitting here saying that I'm not convinced that they're doing it for the good of the content creators. They found a way to make money off of other people. That's what they're trying to do. So you don't fool me. Does that mean that I don't want content creators to not get paid? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying is that they're not the altruistic wonderkin that they want to appear as. So can a business change its method of operation? Absolutely. But I got hurt pretty badly by trusting that company a long time ago when they used to have an overlay for, I think it was either Ventrilo or TeamSpeak, I can't remember which one. And I had installed it, and it ended up costing me a lot of money from identity theft. So I'm not as pro the company as they want me to be. So what we're looking for is we get our abilities is we definitely want cooldowns, and an earthquake for our we want a cooldown and some earthquakes for our earth totem. Cooldowns is good. Earthquakes is gonna be okay. That'll probably be a first choice, but as we progress deeper, we want to start getting more of those. We're gonna start cleaning off some skellies here. So it looks to me as if the skeletal remains tend to be kind of free players when it comes into things, so you can usually kind of grab them with impunity. I'm going to take out a blazing elemental to this one. I'm going to take out a burning ember guard now. I'm going to chuck some snowballs. So I don't know what your experience is with Shadowlands has been, but mine has been pretty good. Oh, pudding pops. No. I have enjoyed my Shadowlands experience quite a bit. I've said this on stream before, but because I don't really have a ton of new stuff to say, I expected this to be a stupid expansion. The beta testing that I participated in was not as revealing as to what it was I was going to be experiencing. Nothing with it just really made sense to me. You know, sometimes you have things, and you know, like Legion, which is my favorite expansion period. When you play it and everything just feels right, yeah. There we go. And when you do that, 50 Phantasma, I'm gonna go Fleshcraft. So Legion, just, you know, I loved the concept of Legion from the start. Just 100%, and everything about Legion I really enjoyed. I understand it's not to say that Legion was perfect. Excuse me, no yawns. Legion was not perfect, but generally speaking, it was easy to look past its flaws because overall the gameplay was engaging. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to drop you. We're going to fire you off. We're going to go there. We're going to go here, here, and then we're just going to chuck some lightning bolts. That's another thing we're going to be looking forward to as we get further in here, is getting the lava burst procs ramped up, so we get more of those insta-casts. Look at how easy that was, nice and clean. Granted, I got it My gear level is decent. We're on the first floor of the lair. Windshear cooldown, that's pretty good. This is garbage for us. Never take this one right here. Between your Riptides and your Unleash Life and your totems and buffing your totems later on, where you instantly heal just by standing next to them, that's going to become super tasty. So ignore this one. This is garbage for us. So we don't care. This would be okay for if you were running enhancement or elemental, but for what we're doing, we don't want. Phantasma, I think we're looking pretty good. I'm not going to waste this because I don't know what we're going to get. Windshear cooldown right now, our cooldown is 12 seconds, taking that down 1/3 of the time. That's going to be pretty tasty. So we're going to take that. I like to get one more on that one so that we have a 4-second cooldown on that, so it's almost an instant cast. And things are going to look pretty good. So we're going to continue in here. I'm going to try and pick up the tempo a little bit. Got a bat coming in. Okay, so let's put you, because he likes to, and there it is right there, that screen. I don't want you. I let him screech because I wasn't paying attention. That's what we got the that's what we spent the time getting that debuff, so we could speed that up. Yeah, you see how we don't. I got instacast heals. I really don't care about the others. If it was me taking care of a team, maybe. But we're running solo right now, so we don't care. Take a nap. When we're going to start, I'm not really going to push that much further than that. I just want to do some damage at the lower layers. When we start getting up higher, the mobs are going to start hitting harder or recovering health faster than I can damage them with the damage on Hex. We're not going to waste a lot of time buffing it. You can get further ones up on that, but we have some other ones that we're really going to focus on, hopefully. You know, one of the things that's truth is that you're going to take what you're given in the RNG game, so we'll just have to wait and see what we get, but yeah. This guy here. Let's go ahead and throw you on that. There. We're going to resheep you. I think that's what I did, is I think I targeted the wrong guy. Yeah, he's gonna scare us off too. Here, go die. Okay. Let's get our sugar, honey, and iced tea back together. No, damn it. You turd muffin. Well, we got a pop, so there. Eat that. So now we can go ahead and see, and he died while we were busy fighting him. And that's what I really like about that one. I just want to, you know, you can just text somebody. You have to be very specific about your targets, but it allows you just to go ahead and this guy's going to be dead. And I'm not ever going to have to worry about him. Oh, I didn't get that one fully. See, and he's down. We're going to go ahead and hex the torment. We're way over there, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go here. I'm going to get some hits while you walk over. This is going to be a better pull. So all those tools that you get to enjoy as a healer, you're casting it all on yourself, and it really helps with your durability. And I don't mean your gear durability, but your personal life durability. It just helps you survive stuff. So we're going to hex you again. And we're just going to go ahead and go on about our business. We're just going to go on about our business. And this allows us to clean up all the various content. Well, he's just slowly withering away. Breaks my heart. I'll throw another one on him. I'm going to throw another one on. No, I think we're just going to go ahead and kill him now. Let's drop you. See how easy that was? Weaken that guy up. Now we can just come in here. Now I'm going to do the same to him without any qualms whatsoever. No qualms whatsoever. And we're just going to scamper right on up here. Hi. Go ahead and take care of him, and then we'll come back and finish you off. Of course I am. Is he ready? Let's go take care of him now. He's at 50%. Nice. What'd we get? Nature's Guardian or maximum health? Nature's Guardian. Let's take a look at that. We want to be careful about which ones we pick up because some of them just aren't any good for us. A lot of them are going to be like healing stuff and we don't care. I already have Nature's Guardian, so this would give me Spirit Walker's Grace, reduced cooldown, or Windrush Totem. Kind of okay, but again, it's for allies, so we're not going to take that one. We're going to take the other one, even though it's not the very best. It's better than buffing heals, which, to be honest with you, I didn't mean to do that. That was me hitting a stupid button. Okay, that's going to be our biggest problem up here, so we're going to start cooking him. I did that wrong. That's okay. These guys aren't really an issue. Huh. I haven't seen any of the keys. I'll have to take a look. That needs to continue to cook. We're taking the bat down simply because of its terror. Okay. We're going to come up over here. I'm going to drop you. Alright, let's talk to you. Cast. Yeah. Active totem increases your damage and healing by 5%, or targets cleared by towers take reduced damage for 10 seconds. Both those are really good. We're going to take each active totem increases your damage. We want to start getting less resistances and more damage throughput. More beast. I think we're gonna cook him a little bit too, and we'll come back to him. Take some of the edge off. Where's my purge? Not there. I don't know if I have a purge on Resto. I don't think I do. I think I would have had it up. But I haven't played Resto in a couple of days here, so. I think enhancement is a lot of fun to play. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to keep him on Hex while we clear the bridge. It's funny how Tower Sentinel on some of my characters is like, oh my goodness. We're going to take this. Because what we're going to do is we're going to use that. I'm going to cook him some more and make sure he stays cooked. We're going to go kill a couple of mall rats and then we're going to come back and deal with that. Get this guy to come closer. Die there. Come up with me. Okay. It's Flushcraft now. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I think we're gonna go ahead and unleash the beast. So I don't need that cloud burst, but remember that that's supposed to buff my throughput. Alright, let's go. We're going to try and get what we can of what remains of him. We're just going to go straight in. Go. We didn't get much at all. That's okay. A little bit of damage reduction here. So it's, with Shaman you have all the tools, okay? It just simply is. It's just simply the way that it is. You just want to play smart, okay? Dealing fire damage, target's movement speed. Earth Elemental has permanent earthquake. We're taking that fat daddy right there. Done. Alright, so the only thing we need to get for Earth Elementals is two recast cooldowns, because it takes him down. Right now he's down to 3 minutes on his cooldown. We can cook that down a little bit further. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, we're going to take that. The primary stat increased by 15% and a health buff. That is sweet. So let's go down here and see where those keys were, because Daddy wants those abilities. So I obviously ran right past those keys and didn't see them. Those I always miss those for some dumbass reason. Not on this side. There's one. Do I have one up in here just out of curiosity? Not seeing it. So they're both going to be down on this side. I have to run right past those if I'm not paying attention. There's the other one. Okay, cool. Very cool. All right. Very, very good. We'll open this one up and see what yummy we get. Get these. They give us Phantasma, so we want that. What do we get? Gain Ascendance. That one's not so good. Okay, this one, that's a healing thing. So even though that's awesome, we don't care about it. So we're gonna go ahead and take the heal each time we attack a new character or a new target. So that's going to help us with mobs. Okay, it's the shopping floor. So what I like to do with this floor, they're all going to be laid out a little bit differently, but I actually like to get my ability here first. And the reason why I do that is that you always want to eliminate your RNG before you have an option to make a choice. So let's get rid of this, because this might have an ability that I want only one of, and I might find more on the other. That one's really good. Don't care. Don't care. So we're going to take this one here. So now our Frost Shock, which we've been using anyways to slow the enemy, is also going to reduce their damage. So that's a decent one. Now that one right there, it's a decent one, don't get me wrong, but it's not necessarily one I would want to purchase. So that's a good thing to do the RNG for, because I know that, you know, if I get over here, it's not something I have to get. So let's take a look at what we've got. I think we're looking at... That one's kind of cool, but I would save that one. We don't care about that. First Bloodlust on the floor. That one's kind of cool, but that's one I'd rather random into. Cooldown of Earth Elemental. This is a must-have. We're taking this. Okay. Flame Shock's damage over time effect now happens 40% more frequently. That's a must-have. We're going to take that. We're going to take you. Okay. And Orb of Replacement, don't care. That's only if I have to. So we're going to take another plundered Anima cell, and that's going to be good for us. I only bother with the ravaging thingamajiggers with certain ones. Casting Chain Heal, don't care. Maw Rat Harness, really don't care. Fine, we'll take this one. We're going to actually take this. This is going to give us a buff to our abilities of another 10%, so we're at a 20% buff on that one. That one's pretty solid. Nothing really fancy there. So let's take a look real quick. We got the cooldown on our bad boy here. Right now, I can call him every minute, which means that he is technically a permacast as long as he doesn't die. And what I mean by that is by the time he goes down, it's time to recast him. So we're going to go ahead and start using him. As long as he doesn't, as long as I don't get him killed, he'll last the duration of the cooldown of his spell, which is stupid, ridiculously fun. So this is where we really get to start ramping up our speed on doing stuff. I'm going to go ahead and cook him. Well, let's go take care of this guy here first. Nope, I'm on a 3-minute cooldown. I missed my times. Okay, that's... I'm glad I didn't get too stupid. Okay, so we still have one more to get. I thought so. I thought I was jumping the gun. I was misreading the tooltip. I'm interested to see what happens with the Fleshcraft buff we're going to get, where it gains a damage resistance while you're casting it and casts faster. Alright. He's up here cooking. We're going to keep him cooking. I need a line of sight, so we're not going to keep him cooking. We're going to come up here and we're going to take him on. So that increased buff there. I'm going to take freezing maw rats. Now we got a lot of clumps up here. We're going to have an interesting time with this. Because I'm about to pull some that I don't want to pull, but I think I'm going to get him anyways. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm going to get him blocked. Oh well. At least we're not on Cold Heart Insurgery or whatever they call that one. That one is an awful pain. They practically run you off the levels, and if you're not careful, they did. Okay, let's refreeze you. That health doodad really helped right there. Okay, so we're going to take you. I'm going to do this. You have that. And you see how it just chunked off all of his health and made that such an easier fight? That's why we love that one. That's why we love that one. Okay. We're going to fire and probably should have thrown haste by 6% there. There's another one. That is good. Let me see where we're at for our cooldown. Alright, so this one now has a 1 minute cooldown. Now we're where we want to be at. So we're going to fire him. And now you're going to start seeing that we're getting much more damage throughput with reduced risk to me. You can see that the lava burst effects are going to start triggering so much faster now. Look at that. Look how nice that was. So tidy. Echo of the Elements, maximum health. Let's take a look at Echo of the Elements. I already have that one. Don't care. Don't care. So we're going to increase maximum health. Okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to come over here. We're going to hex the bat. And we're going to come over here. And we're going to try and prune some of this stuff off. Alright, so here we go. This is going to be festive. We're going to go with this. I'm going to throw you down here. I'm going to throw you down here. Put you here. And I'm going to... We're going to try and AoE cook these things. Look at how nice that worked out. That was superb. That was a great attack. We'll go ahead and just launch him into these guys here. Perfect. And he just dropped off and my cooldown is set for the next one. So he kind of becomes like your party, right? So you're kind of gonna protect him. Kind of gonna. That's some nice English, David. We'll go ahead and clean off some of these guys here. All right. Tomorrow I'm going to run, when we have the cooldown, I'm going to run my Alliance main, Tail Chandra. We'll run through this in Disc Priest mode. We want to take a look at, yeah, see, it did nothing on him. I think partly because I was going too long and he just rehealed off of it. But that's okay, because we have a rapid cooldown on this guy here. We're just going to go ahead and drop you, fire you, and pay attention to Terrifying Scream. Okay, and go in on big fat dude. Let's move over and drop you. Put a heal on him. We could use another 4 seconds off on our dude. See how great that was? Look at that. Now we have 9 seconds and he'll drop down. And we'll go ahead and start on the boss as soon as he despawns. Okay, here we go. Yep. I'm disappointed that we don't get as much noise off of Resto or even Elemental that we get off of Enhancement. Oh my goodness, is Enhancement fun to play. It's all booms and crashes. See how easy that was? That was a nothing fight. And all the fights for the rest of the floor are going to be like that. Oh, look, we just talked about that. That is pivotal. We're going to go ahead and take that one. These are good, don't get me wrong. Extra damage, okay, not a problem. Extra damage, like it, but we're going to go for the control on that one. That is pivotal for us. I'm going to do the damage. The real thing that I need to see now is more reduced or more triggerings for these ones right here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to throw Chonk into this. Put you. Fire. There. And I'm just going to let him worry about all the... Be smarter about that. I don't think I have any more that I need to worry about that. And so, generally speaking, at this point now, as long as you play your Earth Elemental smart and you take care of him, you just simply can't get overwhelmed by anything else. Because by the time he goes down, damaging spells and abilities have a chance to heal you, while this one increases your intelligence. We're taking that one because, like I'd said earlier, we're looking for the more offensive aspects on this one here. So I'm going to take the we're looking at pumping our offensive ability, so we got, really, to be honest with you, I'm about as defensive as I care to get. There's some other things that are cool on, say, Torghast 18s, you know, and that are going to give you some big health buffs, which are really important. You're going to get more, you know, a bigger percentage of health. You're going to get a lot of abilities that are going to help you as we go through the long term. But really, to be honest with you, we have everything that we need right now. So at this point in time, we're really finished. We could use some more right there, like I said, where we can get that sort of machine gun effect off of our lava burst. But we're not terrible. Our lava burst is our big damage. That's going to be our most important thing right there. Go get him. You see how easy that is? Just cleans them right on out. And this is going to be the rest of our dungeon experience for this floor. Really, to be honest with you, for the rest of the Torghast run, it's just once we get him down to 1 minute, and we get our casting debuff on, everything else becomes pretty sweet. Did I get the twice on the floor? I don't see it yet, so we won't worry about that. So it's important to pay attention to your elemental's health. And the time that he has remaining, so, you know, even if you do goof it, it's not going to be pivotal. You know, if you accidentally pull while he's about to go down or something, because if you're managing his health, the time that he's going to go down is about the time you're ready to recast anyways. So you see how quick and easy this floor was? We're in and we're done, and now we're ready to move on. So this is where our tempo really gets to pick up, and I don't want to do that. Fat fingered button. And even if he decided to get frothy and overpull, which I might just go ahead and demonstrate for you, and we get stupid and we go straight into here, we still have 33 seconds left on him, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's get our you up, you're up, let's do you. You see, yeah, it's just, and you see how those lava, the lava bursts are just kicking off like that. We need one more buff on that, and it just becomes a non-stop machine gun. But look at that. Look at how easy that was. Not even a thought. You know, we're just in and done. Astral Shift is active. 25% chance to resist spells. Have a chance to heal you. We're going to take resist spells. We really don't need it because we're at the end here. Okay. But I like it. I like Astral Shift. I like what it does, and I've really come to depend on it. That's one of the things I really want to stress, that, you know, I've kind of turned around on my opinion on Torghast, is that you're going to learn how to play your character pretty well. You're going to be using abilities that you don't always use, and you're going to learn how to how to weave in certain abilities and how they're going to synergize with other things. So it's not necessarily been bad, but that clumping that you saw in there on Shadow Priest, yeah, unless you're built on an AoE, yeah, you're toast. So Flames of the Cauldron, we're going to pick that one up. That's going to be pivotal for our ending here. Shield of Spirits, that would give me a 50% chance to resist spells, maybe. Let's see what we got. I don't think we're going to need you. I'm going to take you. We're going to take Storm Conduit. So I think that's going to take Shield of Spirits out of our range. Don't care. Cloudburst Totem is increased. Let's take you. And that's going to leave us, if we need to, we can come back and get a life. I don't expect to. I think this is going to take one. I think we're going to be just fine. Fleshcraft, we'll take that. Haste, we'll take that. Okay. Let's come up here. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get you fired off. You, and let's blow stuff up. So you see, we're just gonna get non-stop repeats on the lava burst now. So that's gonna be, look at how fast he's going down. Yeah, this isn't even an issue. Yeah. See how it's tasty that is, and this is why, in my opinion, Resto Shaman is like master race for Torghast. It's just really cleans through it so easy. Just really have a good time doing that. I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. I want you to enjoy your game. Again, like I said before, I have issues with Overwolf, but if you trust them, if you don't, then don't let me sour you on that. But just understand that I'm not going to promote them. I'll find a way to compensate the authors of the, and which you can compensate them directly, which is appropriate, because there's certain things, LVUI, I use nonstop. Not all my characters are going to use Aura 3, but all of my characters are using Details. All of my characters are using DBM. So there's nothing wrong with kicking a few bucks towards the author as a method of saying thank you for the work that you've done. Uh, but I'm going to bypass Overwolf. I'm going to bypass our entire system. You don't need to pound me with ads. You don't need to access all of the devices that I have on my Wi-Fi net. I find that offensive. You don't need that information. Your advertisers are not that important. Nothing that you do, I'm going to tell you 99% of the time, almost 100% of the time, I'd say 99.99% of the time, I do not buy things off of the internet. I buy things off of stores or things that I already want. I'm a very much a typical male. I don't shop, I purchase. And I know what I want in advance. You're not going to be able to sell me on your product. So, foo on you. I'm not interested in your garbage. So that was fun. What do I have here? What do I have in? That is my, yeah, that's my elemental. What do I have? Do I have one for Resto? I do. Look at that. So, anyways, I had fun. I hope you had fun watching this too. Do what you need to do what you don't need to do. But anyways, I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and scoot right now. So it's time. It's getting time for dinner, I think. Matter of fact, it looks like it's past time for dinner. So thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. We will catch you another day. Have a wonderful day. Much love and peace.